Hello and welcome to English Movie Review channel. So today, we are going to watch the movie called Valley of the Lost Ants, released in 2013. At the beginning of the film, we see that the ants are ready to start a war. They are trying to produce very secret chemical weapons and use them to cause great distraction. So ants are in an eternal war to save their lives, but in the future they will inherit on the death. We see a married couple is coming to park for picnic. They eat the food brought from here while watching the surroundings. Suddenly, the woman feels that she is about to give birth. So because of that, her husband takes her to the car. As they leave early, they forgot to take clothes and foods. Meanwhile, we see that the insects living in the forest live their lives in the same way. 3 little ladybugs birth from the eggs and fall to the ground. The ladybug's parents fly to children's. At first, ladybugs are very difficult to fly. One of them goes to flying and falls on the rock. But soon the 3 ladybugs' babies follow their parents. A family of ladybugs flies over the grass, across a river. Suddenly, the smallest of these ladybugs hears a strange laugh from within a bush. Out of her curiosity, she decides to go away from her family to check where the noise is coming from. She sees that when she reaches the place where the sound is heard. So, she decides to follow the fly into the forest. This fly soon reaches the ground and sits down, and the ladybug who came to him want to know him. But here they are immediately surrounded by 4 big flies. We see them surround Ladybug and make threatening noises. The frightened Ladybug tries to escape from these flies by flying into the sky, but these attackers keep chasing after Ladybug. She falls down on the ground due to exhaustion. Little Ladybug hits a rock and falls into a hole. But because of this, one of her wings comes off. The flies circle around her for a while, but finally decide to leave here. When Ladybug regains consciousness, she tries to escape from here by flying again, but she can't fly because she only has 1 wing. And in the evening it starts raining. While in this hole, Ladybug screams loudly for help, but no one comes to her help. Finally, a lonely ladybug starts walking around this area. She needs to find a shelter to escape from the rain. She sees a box of sugar left by the couple and decides to hide inside it and spend the night. Ladybug wakes up early in the morning with a very loud noise. When she comes out, she sees that the fallen leaves are covered with innumerable ants, insects and bugs. They are trying to take the goods to their homes. Files come and take chips. Bugs try to share cookies and a box of matches, but soon they leave the matchbox behind and take other things. There we see a group of black ants moving from there. Its leader smells sugar and runs towards the box. Scared to see him coming, Ladybug quickly hides inside the box. The ant entering this does not see the ladybug. He decides to eat some of the sugar. As soon as he eats 1 bite of it, he falls for sugar. He comes out of it happily. And this ant signals the other ant to drop everything and come to the box. Then the other ant comes running to take it home. So because of that, the ladybug inside is on a long journey. Before long, the ants tilt the box and a few sugar cubes fall into Ladybug's body. But the ants throw the bow out of a rock, and Ladybug falls out, and it is little difficult for her to get up. The ants collect the thrown sugar, and then decide to help the ladybug. While they are trying to help like this, a lizard sees them together. It climbs a rock and screams very loudly, like just starting to hunt. The ants quickly hide behind the sugar cubes and look at us in fear. The lizard also approaches the ant leader and prepares to eat him. But a ladybug comes up with an idea just then. So she quickly climbed inside the box and started making strange noises from inside it. Because of that sound, the lizard gets very scared and he decides to run away from here and hide among the rock. After the danger is over, the ants gather around the box and talk to their savior. Ladybug explains that she cannot fly. So the ants invite her to come with them to their house. They carry the box again and continue walking. But now the ladybug is sitting on the box with the leader of the ants. He owes her his life after passing a large rock. The ants leader sends a message to their colony to watch for their return. He says that he will bring a very valuable item for them. Before long, these guys are discovered by a gang of aggressive red ants. When you see their faces, you can see that they are experienced criminals. They decide to block black ants' road and wait for them to come. They have also felt how delicious the ant box is. The leader of the black ants asks his fellow ants to stop. And he decides to take a sugar cube from the box and give it to the red ant. She then quickly escapes to the box. and orders her team to take another out. Here the red ants are angry because they didn't get all the sugar. They decide to quickly chase the black ants, who are taking the sugar box. Black ants approach a very steep slope, and after they see it, they climb up on the box and push the cigar box to one side beyond the slope in the streets. The box moves quickly down the slope where the red ants find an open soda can. They climb into it and push the can down the slope. We see the box of black ants and thicken of red ants quickly fall down the hill into a river. Both of them get caught in the current and are swept away very fast. Even if there are barriers with red ants, no matter how strong the tide is, they will not stop their pursuit. The box is pushed so fast that the ladybug falls into the water. A fish sees him and decides to chase him. The ladybug moves down very fast, and the fish sometimes hits the rocks and does not stop following the ladybug. He continues to follow his prey. Black ants are ready to rescue their new friend. They rescue the ladybug who is drowning in water after getting tangled up in it. Now they see a huge waterfall on their way. Because of that, the ants decide to hide inside the box and close the lid as soon as possible. As soon as it is closed, their box falls down the waterfall. That fish and red ants also fall down from this. We can see that the fish and the cane get stuck at the bottom, but the red ant is able to get out of it and come out on top. The black ants and the ladybug continue on their way home with their remaining sugar cubes in the box. As they walk like this, Ladybug hears a familiar sound. When she looks around, she sees that the rest of their family is a little far from where they are. Ladybug tries to fly to them but she can't fly in the sky for long, because she only has one wing.